Hey there folks, Peter here with BlackRock Business, and I'm super excited to see you at the video today. Here in QuickBooks Point of Sale today, we are going to take reporting to the next level. What do I mean by that? Well, the reports in QuickBooks Point of Sale don't always all have the information that you want, so sometimes you need to take the extra step of getting the data into Excel and doing some of your own calculations. We're going to walk right through that today. I was thinking earlier that I wanted to get a report that would actually show me how much profit I have sitting on my shelves around my store. So I wanted to do this by department, and I wanted to figure out which departments I have the most profit, possible profit, sitting at. Before we jump into this, I'm going to have you click on the link down in the description below to get over to our QuickBooks Point of Sale Facebook group. Join up there and ask any question you want about an error or workflow or something that confuses you or doesn't make sense. People such as myself and other business owners who use QuickBooks Point of Sale would be happy to answer your questions. And you can hit subscribe down below if you're on YouTube, and we'll get all the latest, greatest QuickBooks Point of Sale videos coming at you all the time. Okay, let's do this. So, for my curiosity of how much profit I have laying around, I'm going to go simply to the item list. This is going to show me every single item I have on my item list, including all sorts of stuff that I don't have in stock and all sorts of columns that I don't care about. So, really, in order to take this to the next level, I just want to get down to the information that I want, which first is going to be on-hand quantity, because that's how many I actually have. And then what I'm going to do, get rid of all of these different columns, and I really just want to know the actual margin that I have for each thing. Let's see here. Here it is, margin. And we're going to subtotal by department, which is fine. And then I actually want to filter out all the zeros. So quantity 1. I only want anything that is between 1 and 9 bazillion on my list. So it's going to run that report rather quickly. And so here we've got on-hand quantities, and then I know exactly how much I'm actually making on these. Some of these are pretty high margin items. They're pretty excellent. So I'm just kind of curious. What it's not showing me here is this is just margin per item. This is not extended margin. So this, I'm not going to sell 128 of these and make $21. I'm going to make $21.75 for each and every of those 128. So since I cannot extract that information from QuickBooks Point of Sale right here out of the box, we are going to jump into Excel. And this, like I said, is an example of just kind of extending what you can look at just by doing some calculations in Excel. Here we are in Excel, and maybe you'll learn something about Excel today. This is how you do a formula. You pretty much choose a field, a cell like this, and you put in the equal sign. And for this, I'm going to do, this particular cell is going to equal this cell, which is F7, times this cell, which is $9.17, and I'm going to hit enter. So that is our first step. You're going to do some formulas, and then what I'm actually going to do is, and this is super useful, if you have a formula that's in a cell, you can actually grab the corner of it and just pull it right down, and you could keep going forever if you like, and that's actually going to copy that formula straight down. And if you don't want to head all the way by dragging, then what you can do is hold the shift key down and press the very last bottom one that you want the cell to make it to, like that. Now I've highlighted all of these. And right up here at the top, you can hit fill down. So that'll actually do the same thing as far as bringing down that formula. Now, these departmental totals right here at the bottom are totally going to be off, because this is the total quantity in the department times the total amount of margin, and that formula actually would not make sense. So what you're going to do for each one of these, since I know that each of these single item lines are correct, just not the totals. You get what I'm saying? What you can do is we actually want to sum or add together all of these on this line. So in order to do that, it's pretty easy. Once again, we're going to do a formula, and I'm just going to hit the equal button. And then this is going to be a formula called sum, which makes sense. And then I put a bracket, and it wants to know a range to sum together. So I'm going to click and drag all of the items that I want to sum together. And then I'm going to close the bracket and hit enter. All right, so I know that maybe that was way over your head, or maybe you know a little bit about Excel, but if you go over the video a few times, maybe you'll learn some of these little formulas. And what we did here is we took an original report out of QuickBooks Point of Sale, and we kind of extended the calculations that we're doing for it. So if I did this for every department, then I'd see, okay, I got $2,642 worth of potential profit in the scarf section. Yes! That could make us some great money, especially up here in Minnesota where we need scarves. We need them like we need water. All right. But I think you get the idea. You can get out of point of sale some information, and you can extend your calculations, and you can come up with more introspection and a better view on what your store is doing. My name's Peter with BlackRock Business. If you like this, if it helped you out, go ahead and hit the like button down below. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave those. I'll be happy to answer them. You have yourself an excellent day now. Bye-bye.